What's going on, everybody? This is Brando Tillman coming at you live and direct. I want to shoot this video for a movie review. I get my words right. For a movie review. The movie name is called Red Hook Summer. I can't remember all the characters that's in there. It's that one black guy from the TV show The Wire. He was the one that was always tapping in, breaking codes and all this other stuff. He was like a code breaker on The Wire. Anyway, and it has this little boy. So basically, the story starts off: the boy and his mother are traveling up from Atlanta. The mother is the daughter of the grandfather. He lives in I guess the Red Hook projects in Brooklyn, New York. And so he's a minister, and he's doing what the typical minister do, talking about, you got to save your souls, or don't be nasty in the streets. You know how ministers go. They're the main ones. They're the main culprits. Anyway, so the story goes on. He's trying to instill discipline in his grandson. Of course, his grandson is kind of spoiled, kind of always had a lot of things. I think his father died in a war or something like that, maybe in the military. I mean, they kind of allude to that, because it's not actually. I think it's the girl's father or maybe her father-in-law, but I think it's her father. Anyway, something happened where he had to leave Atlanta and move to New York a long time ago. So the story goes on, typical story, boy come of age, he's meeting the young girls around there. It's a good story. But then there's always something unwritten going on that they haven't told you yet. I kind of figured it out in the beginning. And I'm going to do a spoiler right now. Red Hook Summer is a fucked up ass movie. For the simple fact that, number one, is fucked up. Okay, so it comes out at the end that the guy is a child molester. And that's why he had to leave Atlanta to go to Brooklyn, because he was a child molester. He had to pay out some things or whatever. The church had to pay out monies and all this other stuff to settle lawsuits. You know how that goes when you deal with child molesters. You have to pay out the lawsuits. Anyway, fast forward past that, bam. So it comes out. Here's why the movie's fucked up. Not fucked up because of what goes on. It's fucked up because this lady actually let her son go stay with a child molester. I don't give a fuck if that's my fault or not. If you molest kids, I'm not having that with you being around my kids. Hell fucking no. I mean, I don't even know if I want them around you because you're a fucking dirty ass child molester. And so at the end of the movie, he's confronted by somebody he molested and he's beat down. And, people find out. And it's like, wow, this was your secret. That's why you're here. Because, people have something to hide. They say, well, where are you from? Because if you get close to somebody, naturally they're going to want to know something about you, your background, where you're from, for any family, why are you here, kind of thing. Why aren't you married? They'll say, this and third. So even though he tried to play that, that humble life, we got to do, and blah, 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 and yakety yak, and, we're going to get our blessings up in heaven or whatever crap, he still was a fucking dirty child molester. And the boy's mother was fucked up for sending him down there. Some women, I guess, or some people get so desperate to get rid of their kids for the summer, they'll send them anywhere. And she sent him with a child molester. Thank God he didn't molest the boy. And the man got fucked up at the end. Pretty good movie until he gets to the part where you find out he's a damn dirty ass minister in the church, child molester. That's that on that. That's the review of Red Hook Summer. I think that's the name of it. You can YouTube it. Not YouTube it, you can Google it. And I don't think they're showing on YouTube, but I saw it like a while back on Netflix. Because Netflix has a lot of good movies. You just it's a Spike Lee joint as well. Because Spike Lee keep a lot of his movies in Brooklyn. Yeah, you can Google it, read up on it, watch it for yourself. But that's the gist of it. And I say that to say, those who claim to be holier than thou, especially in these churches, they have a lot of skeletons in their closet, like a lot. Messing with these damn little kids and shit. I'm not even down with that shit. Zero. You fuck with kids, you need to carry us. You need to be in fucking prison instead of the church paying off these fucking lawsuits and not protecting the kids. They want you to come there, give tithes and all this other shit, get some bullshit word that they're trying to give you. I'd rather watch that shit on TV, send the money to the person on TV like Shepherd's Chapel. If I want the word, man, I'm gonna watch Shepherd's Chapel. It's on one of them hundred out of the hundreds of freaking gospel stations or church stations on your cable service or whatever. Or you can go online and get the word from anybody on YouTube. Hell, donate to those guys. At least I don't have to sit in the fucking church, because when Jesus used to preach, he used to preach outside. Man confined church to four walls, which is BS. People say, oh, you got to go to church. You don't have to prove nothing because nobody on this earth can get you to heaven if that's where you think you're going. And as the Bible says, only like maybe 100 something thousand people going to heaven. So every year people say, I'm going to heaven. I'm like, nah, no, you're not. You don't know if you're going or not. I guess if your name is not written in the life book of Lamb, you're not going to be there. Nobody knows whose name is there. So why are you sitting on this earth trying to prove to people that you're holy and thou, or yeah, look at me, I'm saved and sanctified? No, you're not. You're probably not. At any rate, this is Brandon Tillman. The movie was Red Hook Summer. It's a Spike Lee joint. I can't remember all the people in there. Google it. Don't be lazy. Just Google the fucking shit. And bam, you'll see the movie. Like I said, it was on Netflix. You probably can, if you got Kodi or one of those terrariums or one of those things, you probably can pull it up on there. But anyway, all right, y'all have a good Thanksgiving, and I'm out of here. See you around like a donut.